Hi, I'm Kevin, and thank you for this opportunity to present our game, Level Up, by Team Keyboard. Our game is a solo player, fast-paced, high-speed constant rush with puzzles and slower boss fights that break up the tension. This is perfect for our target audience of teens and young adults who favor the next generation of Xbox Series X. We introduce our first mechanic as soon as we introduce our level with the countdown to constrict the player's inactive time and increase the level's excitement. Other timer mechanics are introduced as well in many forms, such as when platforms collapse after stepping on, and how long a window of opportunity is open for an advantage. The most exciting of our assets is our attack feature. Focusing on fire and action speed instead of slower, more powerful weapons, we can achieve a heightened sense of adrenaline and promote reaction-based accomplishment. The opposite intention of firing slower, more powerful attacks is implemented in our vehicle system to introduce a less frequent, all-at-once giant explosion with each attack and much slower movement to add diversity to otherwise fast-paced nature of the game, and grant time for the players to relax. Our next mechanic will feature the often underestimated toggle feature. In our game, we will utilize its potential in ways such as activating switches and levers to allow access into previously inaccessible areas, and enable or disable flashlights to avoid enemy detection for use required visibility. The fourth and considered to be our main mechanic featured throughout our adventure is Consume. We take advantage of its versatility in many ways, such as controlling the health and other measurable limitations of our hero, and the resources in the world, such as consuming fuel for movement. Lastly, which is normally the last mechanic players experience, is the win or lose condition. In our attempt to make our game stand out over the competition, we didn't want to rely on the cliche of go to, do it, lose it, and then do it all over again. Get bored with the reputation. Instead, ours features a no-win scenario where on game completion the player is informed they are being sent back to do it again, but the enemy is too, and everything is going to be different. This could be somewhat similar to the Terminator concept. No matter who wins or loses, the losers are going to try again. We can find exported competition, but also receive valuable player feedback examples from similar games to our puzzle features like Wicked Horror. This game gives you no option or ways around its direct approach gaming with its own toggle mechanics. Need for Speed can be a great example of what we can expect to see as far as a thrill and adrenaline-based competition, with its countdown and other various timers. Popular shooters such as the Phantasy Star Online 2, that also does well to merge multiple uses of aspects together, will be another style of game which will be present as a competitor. Here you can see various examples of gameplay shown through Unreal Engine in ways that can be expected to be seen in our game. From the top left going right, we have toggle and consume mechanics being showcased as a device is spent to be used to silently disable the lock on the door that then opens. Timing and attack features of our game can be witnessed in the following example of a wall opening and closing as targets move up and down on a platform. This can be extremely difficult to hit if not stopped via the buttons further down the wall. In the next images, we can see various other ways in which we weave multiple mechanics in and out of each other's uses to enhance what's going on as much as possible. Thank you again for joining us, and good luck with your grading.